Well, you don't want to be a woman in America right now. Between the left and the right, hard-won protections are being cruelly dismantled for hundreds of millions caught in the escalating culture wars. First, the radical left came, extolling the virtues of gender fluidity and redefining what it even meant to be a woman, encouraging young girls to hack off their breasts and opening up intimate spaces to men. Then, the radical right, with their Trumpist appeal to Christian fundamentalists, have taken command of women's bodies with an expected landmark ruling that could potentially see more than half the states in America ban abortion, even if childbirth risks a woman's life. Underpinned by a Kardashian-led porn culture that reduces women to debased sexual props, for a nation that spent $1 trillion fighting the Taliban, perhaps it's time they looked at their own appalling treatment of half the population. So the WHO have come out with the latest epidemic warnings, and this time I'm minded to agree with the urgency. Apparently 2/3 of adults in Europe are now overweight or obese, and it's not exactly hard to believe. But what's being done about it? It's all very well Joe Wicks lunging in his lounge. Until what we eat is taken seriously, years of life will be lost while the health service is hungry for more. I'm not fat-shaming because personal responsibility only goes so far when half the stuff sold in supermarkets, even those cruelly marketed as healthy, are basically poisonous, making the nation fatter day by day while the government merely encourages everyone to go for a jog. If the majority of people actually knew how laden with sugar that low-fat yogurt is, and that high-street frappuccino is basically your entire daily calorie intake, people would be shocked into changing their habits. We buy food expecting it to be safe, free from rat droppings and botulism. But safe also means no hidden additives making half the world desperately ill. Until government regulates the unscrupulous food industry, which are no better than big tobacco, bad diets will continue to slowly kill people, bite by bite. Now, my good friend, who has gone out to report on the war in Ukraine, is having a really hard time paying his bills. Not because he's on a dreadful wage, but because his money is no good anywhere. As soon as the proprietor knows he's British, the tab is written off. It's no surprise, therefore, that the mayor of Odessa has proclaimed he is naming a square after Boris Johnson. The UK has led from the front in arms provision, urgent sanctions and international diplomacy, as much of the EU has navel-gazed over their Russian energy dependence, and America is led by a narcoleptic. Now, going back to Gloucestershire this weekend, I saw countless Ukrainian flags flying from houses. Forget what the self-loathing left have ever said. We are proud, we are principled, and we are Great Britain.